to you 14 after 9 o'clock. And in the studio with us this morning, the IUP Student Association of Nutrition and Dietetics. We have 3 members of the junior class at IUP. Was that coincidence that you're all juniors? Does it just happen that way?
I think we have a pretty big class of juniors in in our association. Even in our major, a lot of us are in the same year, seem to be around the same year.
How about that? That's interesting. Our visit this morning with them is presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. March is National Nutrition Month, and you guys always have a bunch of things that you do. First of all, let's get an introduction. You are left to right or right to left?
My name is Sophia Letzo. I am from the IUP Student Association of Nutrition and Dietetics, and I am the chair for National Nutrition Month here at IUP.
There you go. You're from where?
I'm from Johnstown, PA.
Johnstown. Which school?
I went to Westmont Hilltop.
Westmont Hilltop. She's a Hilltopper.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. And with you today are?
My name is Jessica Guzman. I am from Kennett Square, PA, and I am the co-chair of National Nutrition Month.
From Kennett Square?
Yes.
So you're an Easterner.
Yeah.
And with you is?
I'm Wyatt McKendry. I'm from Bellwood, PA, and I am the co-chair of the National Nutrition Month Committee on the Sand.
So you would be a Blue Devil, correct?
Yes, yes. I went
There
to
you
Bellwood
go.
High School.
There you go. Well, let's talk about some of the activities that you've done, because you've already had the smoothie sale, right? Because that's a big part of every year's events.
Yes, we had our smoothie sale. It was on Wednesday, March 4th. In the Hub Atrium, I believe it was, and we sold lots of smoothies. The proceeds for the event went to the IUP food pantry located on campus, and I'd say we had a wonderful turnout this year. We had a really nice event. The Pen came and covered our event, and yeah, it was just a really awesome time and opportunity to be able to connect with not only my fellow SAM members, but also classmates and other people from IUP in the community.
Yeah. Now, do you get the chance when you do the smoothie sale to actually? Is it a competition?
It's not a competition. We just sell the smoothies. We make them at the table and just, we charged, I think, $2 a smoothie this year. But the crock pot cook-off on March 25th is an actual competition.
All right, let's get down to that. Here comes the mac and cheese crock pot cook-off.
Yes.
Yeah, we're in total support of this, by the way.
We're excited.
Yeah, well, why would you not be? Tell me about that, and maybe pull that microphone down just a little bit. There we go. So tell me about the mac and cheese cook-off.
All right, so the mac and cheese crockpot cook-off, we always have it annually in Sand, and we're going to be having it in the Hub Susquehanna room from 4 to 6 p.m. on Wednesday, March 25th. And what this is we try to get the IUP community involved using staff, faculty, and students at IUP campus to put together teams from 1 to 6 people. And we just have them make a crock pot full of mac and cheese. We usually try to put in rolls. So this year we are doing, it has to either have a veggie or a whole grain in it. We try to make it a little healthy. And then we invite everyone in the community, anyone from the area can come in for $2 and come in and taste all the crock pot mac and cheese that they want, and they get to vote. So that's how we determine who wins. Whenever you come in, you pay $2, and with those $2, you get entry and 2 tickets. So you can go around and give your tickets to whatever team you feel had the best mac and cheese. And it's just a fun competition that we put on. It brings us all closer together, and it's just a great opportunity to also raise money, again, for the food pantry, because that's what we do all throughout National Nutrition Month, is try to raise money for them and bring attention to it, because it is a resource on campus that we see not really utilized as it should be, since not many students either know about it or there's like a stigma surrounding the food pantry. So we just like to bring light to it and make sure students know that is a valid option for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm assuming you all have killer recipes. I know the Kennett Square macaroni and cheese recipe is world famous. Do you have such a thing? Is there such a thing?
I have no idea. I actually am not familiar with it.
You're not familiar with the Kennett Square mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, neither am I. I just made it up. But you know, it is a serious topic. The food bank is a really important part of IUP student life, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very important resource for students on campus, and not even a lot of students might even know that it's there on campus for them. It's located right between the two sides of wall work if you go down that middle staircase and to the left, it's that little room. And there's a lot of good options for students to go and get some nutritious meals and also shelf-stable options. They have like pasta, soups, frozen meals. They have fruits and veggies occasionally, and they also have loaves of bread. And not only that, but they also supply clothes, and they supply health and hygiene products for those who would need it on campus.
Oh, nice. 1,000 years ago when I was in your position, we were coming out of homes that, the 3 squares was a big deal, and moms and dads made sure. I'm not so sure that in today's day and age, with the fast-paced society that we live in and all the different food options, that young people, are coming out of homes that are giving them proper nutrition. You guys study it and are making careers of it, so you know how important it is. I wonder if the average student does.
Yeah, I think for the average student, it might be, I think everybody comes from a different nutritional background, and especially growing up, all depends on your culture, where you were raised. There's a lot of different factors that, come into play when it comes to someone's nutrition. And a lot of students might not even know, and just people in general might not even know, not only that the food pantry is a good resource for them, but they might not even know what types of, nutritious foods they may need in their diet. And so I think it would be wonderful, like a wonderful opportunity for people to stop by the food pantry and see what healthy options are open for them. But you're right, nutrition education is very important, especially with people our age. Our brains are, we're growing and developing, and especially into young adults, we need to, raise awareness for how our nutritional health can impact us and change us for the future.
So when the food pyramid changed this year or last year, and you got a chance to get it, I'm sure that was a big topic in all of your food and nutrition programs. And is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it a neutral thing? I'm sure that was a big topic for you folks.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of controversy surrounding it, and I remember talking about it a little bit. I can't remember exactly what they changed within the food pantry, so I'll have to touch up a little bit of my knowledge. But definitely, it's different. It can be. I think some people could see it as controversial, and I think some people could see it as beneficial. I guess it depends on where you lie on the spectrum. And
they basically turned it upside down. A lot more protein, a lot more protein based, and so it's interesting to understand from your perspective. I'm sure that you got into it very, very much. All right, so the proceeds from the smoothie sale and from the cook-off are donated to the IUP Food Pantry and the Help Center, and that's the really important thing. Now, what do folks need to know about? Because it's open to the general public, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. So what do folks need to know? The when, the where, and how they participate.
For the crockpot cook-off.
Yeah.
So the crockpot cook-off, anyone can come and go to test out the mac and cheese. That will be in the hub at IUP, so specifically in the Susquehanna room, and it will be from 4 to 6 p.m. on Wednesday, March 25th. And you can come, and if you go there and you really like a certain mac and cheese, you can always buy more tickets so you can vote for them. So you can start racking up points for whoever your favorite
There you go.
has your mac and cheese. Yep. And then you can also just donate money that goes to the food pantry. If you're not too interested in trying the mac and cheese, but you want to help out the cause, you can also always just donate.
Well, it's NCAA tournament time, so I'm assuming there's a bracket here. I hear Kennett Square is one of the top seeds.
Yeah.
So
We have it all planned out.
So there you go. For each of you, what's the career choice?
My career choice, I don't necessarily have a direct plan, but I am very passionate about food insecurity, and I think that's why I'm so passionate about IUP SAND and especially National Nutrition Month, is because I'm able to see how food insecurity and people not having access to adequate food and nutrition, it can really impact them, and they might not even realize that it's the root cause of some of their problems. But I'm very passionate about food insecurity, and I love working with children and just helping to educate, just the general public about nutrition. So maybe an education career would be fit for me.
There you go. There you go. What about the two of you?
For me, it would be community nutrition. I'm really interested in helping women and children. They are one of the communities that don't get a lot of help or don't have a lot of support. And I even now I do that through volunteering at my local food pantry sometimes, and I just help give them food and give them some introductions of what's helpful for them and their nutrition.
Yeah. I'm sure if people understood more about what nutrition does for them, proper nutrition does for them, it would be a whole different world. And that's a great goal for them. What about you?
My goal for my career is to work in a clinical setting, like in a hospital, because I think that that is a very exciting area to work in, and I think it would just be nice to be somewhere where every day I am helping out people who might need help with their diet or going through something traumatic or having to get ready for some procedure to get done, and just helping out anyone who needs it.
There you go. There you go. That's terrific stuff. All right. Well, thank you all for coming in to visit with us. One more time, chili cook-off is when? Or chili, not chili. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese crock-pot cook-off is when?
The mac and cheese crock pot cook-off is in the Hub Susquehanna room from 4 to 6 on Wednesday, March 25th.
All right. It's coming up. All right. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you so much.
It's Indiana in the morning. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Westwood One Sports brought to you by S&T Bank, People Forward Banking.